protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of the people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Bill Brandy.
The consumer is still spending. They're just spending differently. So this is not a case of a massive consumer slowdown that it looked like might be the case last week. But in fact, the consumer is still strong and healthy, still employed. So with that backdrop, it feels different this time in our view that perhaps we could gain further traction here with this rally.
Give me a break. My God, consumer confidence is tanking. It's the worst. You know, the consumer confidence is lower now than it was during the pandemic when it first hit, but they'll never tell you the truth. Now, I told my members last week that we're going to have a rally, and I told you too. We're going to have what they call a short cover rally, or what they call a bear market rally. There's all kinds of names for it. A relief rally. It simply means that as you go into a long weekend, when you have a market that went down 8 weeks in a row, tremendous amount of money has been made shorting the market. I'll just give you an example. We made 11% on Apple, Microsoft, about 12%, NVIDIA, 18%, Tesla, 24%, because we're shorting. Now, when you go into a long, and that's just those stocks, that's not counting all the other stocks. Now, again, I want to make sure, I'm not saying every one of my gang members made that. I'm saying with my color-coded chart, when it turns red, if they follow the color-coded chart, anyone follows the color-coded chart, those are the gains they would make. Now, the important thing is not the gains. The important thing is to identify why. Why are we shorting? What's causing this market to go down? Well, it's loss of confidence. Now you're going to say, well, look at this week. The market's back up again. Okay, let's measure the market. Let's measure the S&P. So the S&P came off that bottom. So we'll say the S&P came off from a quick 3,800, now at 380. Now it's 414. So that's probably about 9%. 9%. That's called short covering. If that was going up based on earnings or economic growth, that'd be great. That's called the sucker's rally. Because when the big boys leave, the big institutions, and they did starting Monday this week, they leave early. They go to the Hamptons, they go to Colorado, they go to Aspen, Martha's Vineyard. They leave early. So the big institutions, again, are covering their positions. They're buying them back because they don't know what's going to happen over a long weekend. The key now will be when we come back, what happens. Now, I also told my members, remember, they make these rallies because also they want to get their institutions out before the market totally crashes. Oh, and this market's it's going to go down even more. But you have these kind of rallies. We had a rally like this back in, I'll give you the last rally we just had in here. The last rally we had went from about 443, went up to about 461. And that's 12%. And then it dropped. I'm sorry, it's 5%. And then it dropped from there, let's see, a high of 462 all the way down to 3,800. That's 17%. This is going to rally. And this is the thing. You want these rallies to fail because when you have 3 failures and now we're going to get a 4th, people lose confidence. And when the consumer loses confidence, it's over. Look what happened with Target. Look what happened with Walmart. So here's what you need to know. The market now is at 413 on SPY or 4,130 on SPX. Next week, or even within 2 weeks, it will drop and break that low again. And when it does, this market will just totally collapse. It will totally collapse. You're going to have to bring a helmet with you. Okay, I'm telling you. Now, can they hold this rally for a while, consolidate? Sure, they could do it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. They can interfere in the market. They do it all the time. But I want to talk about something a little different here. We're going into Memorial Day weekend. And to me, that's a special day. It's a very special day because it's a day of remembrance. We honor and we mourn those who were in the military, who left us. We're mourning all the U.S. military personnel who died in the performance of their military duties. Please, this Monday, when you're remembering, please remember the last 13 Marines that got killed, who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving and saving the lives of others. They were killed by the Taliban suicide bomber. You remember that? At the gates of the Kabul airport during the Biden Afghanistan withdrawal, which will go down in history as the most botched military withdrawal ever. I said to you yesterday, the problem isn't inflation. The problem isn't our dollar is worthless. The problem is dumbness, stupidity. Team Biden is just plain dumb. And that's why if you think this is the bottom of the market and we're going to have this big rally, we're going back to the wonderful days again, you're wrong. Now, the anger I have is not about the politics. It's about Biden's incompetence as commander-in-chief and president of this country. He's just plain dumb. And his team is dumb. And he's also arrogant. Dumb. And that opinion was shared by the top warfare and defense experts. What's that mean? Remember, Biden asked for recommendations. He wanted to abandon the best Air Force base we had in Afghanistan, Bagram Air Force Base. Why? It was crazy. Nobody understood why they wanted to do it because it was they told them, don't you dare give up this base to go to the middle of Kabul in a hole. It's sitting actually in a hole. And this Air Force, Bagram Air Force, it's highly defensible because it holds the high ground, they told them. And it has a state-of-the-art security. It has $85 billion worth of weaponry. This Air Force base has been upgraded for years. They put millions and millions in this Air Force base. Why would you leave this? The CIA and the other experts warned not only Biden, but members of Team Biden that if he abandons Bagram Airport, which holds the high ground, and he goes for this tiny rundown air base controlled by the Taliban, that was located in the middle of downtown Kabul in a valley. He said they told him that'd be the biggest mistake ever. They told him it's hard to defend. It has little security. And he said it would, and if we ever got into a confrontation with the Taliban, it would be like a turkey shoot for him. We have no protection. But you know what he did? He made the decision. Another dumb decision. Another dumb decision. And that's what he's doing now with the economy. Same thing. Dumb decisions, and we're going to suffer over it. But not if you know how to short stocks or not. I'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
and we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, Memorial Day, we're talking about Memorial Day, and we're talking about remembrance, and we're talking about the 13 Marines unnecessarily died because of dumb decisions. That's our problem. We have dumb people running this country. Very dumb. Biden has never had a job. He's been in government his whole life, a government bureaucrat. I mean, it's just unbelievable. This guy's so dumb. And it's hurting everybody. It killed these 13 soldiers, 13 Marines. And now it's killing our economy, his stupidity. So stupid. So stupid. And again, his arrogance. Just like the high price of gasoline, he doesn't take responsibility and say, let's fix it. A good leader does that. Hey, I screwed up, man. Let's fix it. Not him. When the bodies of the 3 Marines came back to Dover Air Force Base, he was arrogant. During his speech, he took no responsibility. He made a huge mistake when he switched the airport from Bagram to this little airport in the city of Kabul that just a tiny little nothing with no security. It was dumb. And then, instead of having our military be security, he hired the Taliban to be the security. How dumb could you be to do something like that? And they paid for that. And they were told by the CIA, God, you can't have the Taliban guarding this airport. And of course, turned out they let the suicide bomber in. But my point is, his arrogance is incredible. He goes to Air Force Base, instead of being humble, he's looking at his watch. Didn't even want to be there. Looking at his watch. And he wouldn't admit to his mistakes. Now let's talk about the economy. So we have a rally. Now remember, the Dow went down, the NASDAQ went down 30%. So now it rallied back up 10%, and we're being told everything's wonderful.
We have a very strong underlying economy, right?
No, we don't. How do we have a strong underlying economy? We have a decline in productivity that caused our first quarter GDP to go negative 1.4%. The next quarter is going to be negative. Our economic growth dropped to 4.1%. The consumer confidence is lower now than it was during the peak of our pandemic. So what's he talking about? Productivity dropped 7.5%. And let's talk about stupidity. The Biden team being so stupid. Who else would make a decision? Think about the decision they made. It was insane. Tell everybody to stop work and go home. We'll pay you not to work. will send you money through these pent-up programs. The American Rescue Plan, the American Family Plan, the Budget Plan, the Infrastructure Plan. We're going to send you $12 trillion and take that money and go spend. Now think how stupid this is. You tell people to stop producing. We're going to send you money to go out and start buying. Well, wait a minute. If people stop producing and are staying home and you send them money to go consume, that means demand is up. Productivity is down. But see, he never ran a business. He doesn't understand that. And he doesn't understand consumer confidence either. He just doesn't understand. So think about how stupid that was. So he sends all this money to people staying home. They go out and they spend. But there's not now what happens is there's fewer goods and more demand and prices go up. Autos went up 42%. I don't have to tell you the rest of it. How would anybody in their right mind make that decision? Are you telling me there's not one person on Team Dumb Biden that said, wait a minute. And if you go and look at these dummies, they're all college educated. You know, PhDs and MDAs and BBBs and CCCs and all the great colleges. Didn't one person raise their hand and say, wait a minute. If we tell people to stop working, stop producing goods, go home, and we create these fake programs, and they can take and extrapolate money out of these programs, $6 trillion, and then they'll go spend. I can't believe not one person raised their hand and said, wait, this is going to cause tremendous inflation and prices, tremendous, because we're not producing anything. No, they're just dumb. They're all dumb, and they're all arrogant. So, what did we do? Well, during that pandemic, the market went down 31%, and we shorted it. We were making money on the way down. See, you got to put yourself in a position that dumb doesn't get all over you. Why would you let somebody spill a Coca-Cola on you, get all over you, or a milkshake? No, of course not. You take protection. You wouldn't. But why are you letting dumb be spread all over you? And here are the spreaders, the fake business news network. Here are the spreaders.
We have a very strong underlying economy.
Strong underlying economy. Are you kidding me? We just had a survey. I didn't do the survey. The Federal Reserve did the survey. It found that 63% of business still have revenues below pre-pandemic levels. The same survey found 43% of business had lower employment. Consumer confidence has just totally collapsed from 18 down to 9%. Now think about that, consumer confidence. See, here's the thing. Biden doesn't even understand what that is. He doesn't know what consumer confidence means or how it relates to the economy. That's how dumb he is. He doesn't know. What's he know? He's been in government for 50 years. If you're in government for 50 years, you know nothing. It's just crazy. Now, consumer confidence, you got to have consumer confidence. That's what drives the money. People don't spend unless they feel confident. And that's why the only thing they have going is fake business news network, where they lie to you all the time to try to put confidence in you. That's why it's important in this business, when you're investing in stocks, you don't follow the noise, you follow the money. Join my gang free and follow
more
my
information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang.
Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. Look, listen to this.
The consumer is still spending. They're just spending differently. So this is not a case of a massive consumer slowdown that it looked like might be the case last week. But in fact, the consumer is still strong and healthy.
He's strong and healthy. Another bold-faced lie from Fake Business News Network. If that was true, the consumer confidence as measured by the government would not be lower now than it was during the pandemic. If what she's saying was true, okay, consumers would be, they wouldn't be going down to Costco waiting in line for an hour to save some money on gas. Consumer confidence is the optimism consumers feel about the state of the economy. And they don't feel good about the economy. She's a liar. They don't feel good about their finances. Ask anyone. First of all, we have an economy that 72% of our workers work from paycheck to paycheck. That doesn't make them feel good there either. And now they're killing the consumer with this inflation. How could people be out feeling good when you got to pay all this money for gasoline, keeps going up and up? When consumers aren't confident in their future, they don't spend. Why do you think Target went down? Why do you think Walmart? Home Depot actually went down, but they don't tell you about Home Depot. Their sales went down. The number of units, I should say, went down. It didn't show up in the numbers because they sold less units. So they sold less shovels. Instead of they sold 100 shovels last quarter. This quarter, they sold 75. But that doesn't show up. Why? Because they're charging more for their shovels. So they don't look at units sold. I always said that they should be forced to tell us the units they sold. Just raising prices distorts it. But, it doesn't matter if you have the tools to work the market. Example, Monday I told my members we were going to have this big rally this week because everybody was leaving on vacation. When I say everybody, I mean the big institutions. And they're going to cover their positions, their short positions. The insurance companies, the big hedge funds, that's what they're going to do. So the market's going to go up. So we got some opportunities, but we're going to do not investment trades. We're going to do what they call swing trades. And if we can move a swing trade over to a investment, that'd be fine. That hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. How do we know that? Because, give you an example. If we took on, I said, let's go after the semiconductors. The semiconductors are beaten up the most, and they're going to cover their short positions. All the institutions, I said, will cover their short positions this week going into Memorial Weekend. And they did. And SMH went up, I think we got estimate 10%. 10% in a couple days, 3 days. 3 days, 10% return. Now, you don't stay in SMH, because if you do, you're going to lose money. That's what you learn. That's called our Pro 1. So we make sure that we direct our members to certain stocks. They're going to rally 2 or 3 days, and they take their profits because it's not going to hold. It's impossible for it to hold. Unlike if they bought XLE Energy. Energy's been doing terrific. We've been doing great with energy. We're up 26%. We're up 26% on our energy. XLE, the ETF, 26%. But the difference is that when you look at the chart, money just keeps pouring into energy. Pouring into energy. That's where a lot of our money is. We also said you're going to get a lot of people buying on a dip Apple and Microsoft because they don't know what they're doing, and NVIDIA. So make sure you watch, besides the semis, watch. And we had a whole section. We called it our scoping session. That we made sure this week we listed what we thought the best stocks were and the stocks that would be going up for 2, 3, 4 days. And we said we'd scope them down every day. And we did. And NVIDIA is up 18%. Tesla, 24%. So I'm telling you, I'm sorry. We shorted Tesla. We made 24% on a short in Tesla. We made 11% on a short in Apple. Now, when you turn around and if you want to buy them going back the other way, if you go take a look at Tesla, Tesla's not doing well. Tesla's not really doing well. You don't have a lot of buyers going to the big institutions aren't buying Tesla. So the key is that we made money on Tesla, shorting it. And then again this week here, Tesla rallied from 600 and let's see, rallied from 623. It's now 756. So that's about a 21% gain, but they're going to give it all back. So we made money shorting Tesla, doing a short, and we did really well, 24%. And now we just did a trade for 3 days on Tesla that went up, what was 21% in 3 days. In 3 days. But we know not to stay in Tesla as an investment. We just put it on our Pro 1, which does what we call swing trades, where you get these opportunities every once in a while, and these what they call short covering rallies. But as long as you know that, you're in these for 2 or 3 days, and then you're out. We did the same thing with Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. We shorted JP Morgan. We did terrific on our short side on JP Morgan. Now we caught it on a swing trade back up. It went from about 121 to 130. That's a nice swing trade. That's 7%. So JP Morgan had a swing trade of 7%, but when we shorted JP Morgan, we did very well on JP Morgan on the short, and we had on JP Morgan, I think it was about 12%, something like that, shorting it. So my point is that, look, when you have the right tools, and you know what you're doing, it doesn't matter to you what the market's doing. So we can say to our members, okay, this week here, it's a short covering rally. We're going to have 2 or 3 days, the market's going to go up, and it's going to stop, and it's going to come right back down. So here's what we're going to do. Here are the tools and these are the stocks we're going to buy. We're going to buy the semiconductors. We're going to buy the builders, and they're all going to go up. But do not think they're investments, because they're not. When they're investments, we'll know. We'll be switching to our Pro 2. It'll turn green. All these stocks in our Pro 2 is telling us it's not an investment because it's red. And nobody else has that because it's patent. So if I look at JP Morgan right now, it's red. So somebody else is going to get in, and they're going to buy JP Morgan. They're going to think, oh, it's really doing great. It's going up. I'm going to buy it as an investment today at 130, when they have no clue. If they do that, they're going to lose money. Because they look at my Pro 2 chart, it shows us it's all red. It's telling us more money's going out than in. And a long term, if you want to be in a stock 3-4 months, if you buy JP Morgan for an investment, long-term investment, you're going to lose money. And here's the nicest thing. When the market starts going back down, we have another tool called shorting. It's all done by color code. It's so easy. And for new members, they don't even have to come to class. They don't have to look at videos. All they do at 2 o'clock, we post our portfolio, our member portfolio, my personal portfolio as well. And Steve, every day at 2 o'clock, he goes through each stock in our portfolio, tells you exactly what to do with each stock. So a member, all he does is he comes home from supper. He has supper. He opens his computer. And let's say he's following Caterpillar. And he knows exactly what to do with Caterpillar. Either as the market's going down, he's going to make money. If it's going up, he's going to make money. If it's just a trade for 2-3 days, he's going to make money. It's like having a private coach. Check it out, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want you to listen to this.
Apart from housing, the consumer is charging along.
Apart from housing, the consumer is charging along. Now think about that statement. Apart from housing. Other than if you're in an asset class, if you're part of the top 1/100th of 1%, or you're part of the top 1%, you don't make money by getting a paycheck. That's not how you create wealth. You create wealth by investing in assets. Look what artwork is doing. Artwork is gone nuts, gone insane. Why? Because the very wealthy knows the stock market has had it. We're entering a hell of a crash in the stock market. We haven't even started yet. They know that. They know that. But to say the consumer's charging along except for housing, the average person, his wealth is in the home. Now, unfortunately, what they've been doing since 2020, going out and refinancing their home because interest rates were so low. Now their houses, like before, most of them, not as bad, but many of them are tapped out. The equity's gone. Housing prices starting to fall apart. Remember I told you I said if you bought a house and you paid 35% more, 35 to 40% more, which everybody did between March 2020 and let's say March 2020 or January 2022. They paid 35 to 40% too much for their homes. Now, if you're going to stay in it, it's no problem. But that's a pretty uncomfortable feeling, though, especially when the prices start dropping, which they're going to, and you're going to owe more on your home than it's worth. We've been through that. See, the problem is if they were only honest with us. See, the Federal Reserve's not honest with us. The Federal Reserve job is to make sure the stock market doesn't go down. What they're doing here today. Their job is every time the market starts going down, how many times have we seen it? Market's down 500 points. We're about a half hour away from closing. You think, oh, the market's going to close down 500. Then the market only closes down 40. You say, well, how come the market was down 500 just 15 minutes ago? Now it's only down 40. How'd that happen? Because the plunger team goes in and they purchase index futures. And real simple. They'll just take and bet on a stock and say, okay, I have a stock, it's 100 today. I'm going to say I'm going to get an option on that stock for August. And I'm going to put an option on for $200. It's 100 today. Well, when that starts going through, that order goes through, all the hedge funds see those orders coming through because they have access. Now they say, wait, whoa, if I'm in Home Depot, I'm not going to short it anymore. So I see the order go through, so I quickly make my own order up, and I put it first. And that way I front run it. And that's how the market goes up. That's what they do. They interfere with the free market system. But that's okay. Because if the market's only going to go up for 2 or 3 days, you got the right tool. Like we've been doing all this week. This week we had a hell of a good week because we knew last Monday that the semiconductors were going to go up. We knew the house builders were going to go up. All the ones that got hit the hardest were going to go up over the holiday here, or this week. Now, we know they're going to come back down, but using a tool where we manage the stock for 2 or 3 days, that's pretty nice. I mean, we've made some really good money. Now, we have not yet been able to do a position trade. We're in a trade for 3, 4, 5 months, other than oils. Our oil stocks have been doing fantastic. That's where all the money's going, oil, energy. And it's been doing that now for quite some time. And every day I have my members in energy. And they've been in energy for a long time. Matter of fact, we started to buy energy on November 13th or 14th. And that was in 2020. We started to buy energy. And we're still in it today. Because that's where all the money ran to. All the money ran to the energy stocks. Now, that's the only long-term investment we really have. We've been making more money selling short. We've been selling short all these stocks. Well, that's nice. Now we're able to short Apple. We made 11%. We shorted Microsoft, 7%. NVIDIA, 18%. Now they're going to try to run these stocks back up. Well, we're not going to short them. We're not going to do a long-term investment. We'll do a swing trade. So now, this week, those stocks are up 5%, 7%, 8%. And it's called a swing trade. So you have swing trades, position trading, and you have shorting. That means no matter what they do in this market, no matter how they screw this economy up, we'll be making money. We'll be making money. It takes time to learn, no question about it. But the shortcut is with the Pro 2, color-coded chart. Nobody has a color-coded chart. It's patent. If you're trading on, no matter what you have for charts, whatever a platform you have, this works beautiful. If you're in GE and you have it and you're following it on your own charts, okay, and you're looking at it, now you wonder, gee, I wonder if GE is going to keep going up or go down. My chart tells you it's never wrong. And you got 10 days to find that out. Why would I sit here and lie? I've been on the air, 22 years. It works. But the problem we're facing right now is not inflation. The problem we're facing right now is dumb. Dumb is the problem. We're getting dumb all over us. The only way you can defend yourself from dumb is you got to be just a little smarter. That's all. You just got to change the way you invest. Please don't go into the bond market. If you go into the bond market for safety, you're going to get killed. You're going to get killed in the bond market. Everybody's starting to run to the bond market. That's why you're starting to see the yields were at 3%, at 300 basis points. Now it's down 274 basis points because everybody's running into the bond market. They're all buying bonds, thinking they're going to be safe. There's only one way to be safe. Everybody thought they were safe with Coca-Cola. And look how Coca-Cola dropped this week. Bam, straight down. Everybody thought they're going to be, real safe with Coke. They thought Campbell Soup, that's one of the best defensive stocks. Every broker out there has their people in Campbell Soup saying, well, if the market goes down, you're going to be safe in Campbell Soup. What happened to Campbell Soup? Boom, straight down. There's nowhere to hide. So the most important thing is to set yourself up so that when the market goes down, you're making money. That's the priority. That is the priority. Because the problem is when the market goes down, if it drops, your stock drops 25%, you need 50% gains to break even. See, the focus should be on making money as the market goes down, because that's where people get wiped out. You got wiped out in 1987. You got wiped out in the dot-com. You got wiped out in the housing con. You got wiped out in the pandemic con. You sat there and you saw your market, your stocks getting crushed, asking, what do I do? What do I do? And they're all telling you, cost average down, or buy in the dip. That's not the answer. The answer is learn how to protect yourself when the market goes down. There's only one way to do that. If the S&P is going to go down, then short the spiders. Easy to do. We start out every one of our students with the spiders. This is why we introduce them to shorting. And once they understand shorting with the spiders, because it moves slow, easy to do, and once they understand it and understand the principle behind shorting, it's like eating peanuts. But here's the thing. Once they understand how to short the market, they don't care what it's doing. But again, we remember, what happened this week was a good week for anyone that understands swing trading. You're in stocks 2, 3, 4 days. If anybody got into these stocks as an investment thinking the bottom end, you're going to lose money. Hate to tell you, you're going to lose money. And one last thing. When the market drops back through 3,800, you better buy a helmet. You better buy a helmet. Because when that drops through 3,800, the buildings are going to be shaking. Not just your computer, not just your desk. The building you're in will be shaking. Because once we pass that 3,800, the panic that's going to come in will be like none other. And that's where you should be short. Join my gang free for 10 days. And then every day, Steve will tell you exactly what to do with the stock that you chose. See you on the charts. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.